We've talked about this before. For a song, even though the initial rights are bestowed on the author of the work at the time of creation, these rights are usually transferred to a publisher or publishing company, making the author and copyright claimant two separate entities, even if the publishing company is a DBA of the author-writer themselves. If you are a songwriter who is also an artist and on the road touring, it would be very difficult, if not impossible, to handle all of the phone calls, email, faxes, paperwork, negotiations, and reading of fine print that are involved with the actual management of the song's exploitation. It's work, a lot of it. In fact, it's a full-time job if you have a hit song or two, with licensing offers coming in from all four revenue streams. The actual management of the copyright is called its administrational rights. The administrator is the person or entity making the final decisions and signing the contracts for the exploitations of the song. If you are the author and the publisher, you are also the administrator. But what if that job is too much? Well, you can hire a person or firm to handle the day-to-day operations relating to that song. This third-party administrator is hired by the PA claimant for exactly that. They are not given any rights directly or any ownership to the song. That's the claimant. But they are allowed to make and sign contracts relating to the song on behalf of the claimant. They can be hired and fired, as desired, by the PA claimant. The administrator is usually given a fee of around 10% of all royalties generated by that song, whether the administrator made those particular deals or not. The typical split for a publisher is 50%, and many times there is an advance from the publisher to the writer up front. Again, administrators take only about 10% of what the songs throw off in royalties, and rarely, if ever, offer an advance, since they may not have time to exploit the copyright enough to be recouped. Realize that it is rarely a single song, but of an entire catalog of the author, meaning all the songs that they have written. Since the administrator is paid via a percentage of the income that the song is creating, the better deals that the administrator makes, the better paid they will be. The danger, however, is that anyone who is paid a percentage like this, including managers and agents and things like that, may be tempted to take a deal that looks good up front, meaning lots of cash right now, but whose terms get worse as the years go by. If someone offers a big advance to the artist, but with a lousy back-end, long-term royalty structure, the administrator still gets 10% of that advance. Since a song's copyright term lasts for 70 years after death of the author, thinking about money over the long term is very important.